Hello and welcome. You're joining us live here on India Today's social media platforms. I'm Akshita Nandagopal, and I've got a very special conversation coming up over the next few minutes. Very often here on India Today, we're asked about our magazine covers and the person who weaves the magic, who creates that magazine cover. And it's my great pleasure to have with us here today the India Today group photo editor, Bandeep Singh. Bandeep, thank you very much for joining us on our social media.
Same here, Akshita. I'm looking forward to this conversation, and I'm, very excited to be in conversation with you.
So let me just get right down to it. Why do we have Bandeep here with us today? Because our next edition of the India Today magazine is a very special one. And I know every single one of you tuning in right now is going to be extremely excited to see what I have in my hands. This right here, let me try to hold it up. I hope you can see it, is the latest cover of the India Today magazine. And yes, you can see Allu Arjun, the superstar, not just of Tollywood, but I think across India now he's become a household name. He's on the cover of the India Today magazine. So I'm going to have a conversation with Bandeep about his meeting with Allu Arjun, what that was like, shooting Allu Arjun, and then getting this spectacular photograph as well. So Bandeep, let's begin right from the start. What was your first impression of Allu Arjun when you met him?
When I was, the impression was created even before I started the shoot. What happens is that, you are briefed about the star, the PR people are interacting with you, they're telling you about him. So the impression, and of course, when you prep up for the shoot, you're watching videos, you're watching bites, you're watching clips of the person, just to, kind of nail down on the body language. And so the impression that I had about him when I saw his videos and interactions, that he is a very reticent kind of a person. He is not the character that he plays in Pushpa, that out and out character with a lot of swag. He is very reticent, very shy, as typical of South Indian film stars and their superstars. They are a shade withdrawn into themselves. So he's very typically like that. And I was told that he's like that. And the PR team was very anxious of how the ice would be broken and how he would, how you would create the shoot. So, I was getting subtle hints. Be gentle with him. He's not like that. And here is a character. What he played in Pushpa is nothing. There's nothing gentle about him in that film. So you're actually expecting a character who will be coming all out at you. Whereas on the other hand, but one knows that there's a difference between the real character and the real character. So when he came into the room. So, we were shooting in a hotel suite in Hyderabad, and there was, he was in another suite. When he came into the room, I was, continuously being told, Abhi wo room se chal gaye hain, he's walking towards this place. So over there they have this, this larger than life adulation of the film star. They don't just see them as film stars, they see them as,
as demigods. I'm from there, so I understand that sentiment also.
Just like, you have these huge, these cutouts. These cutouts are not just cutouts placed outside, they're also in people's minds. These are massive cutouts of these actors. So when he comes into the room, and he's wearing all black, and a black polo neck and a black trouser, and I can't see the other people also wearing black, so I'm not immediately able to distinguish. But then he smiles and he says hi and he shakes his hand. So I'm to give him a little bit of a briefing about the shoot. So I have a one-line brief that these are hard lighting pictures to create a character, that you have played, somewhat create that character, and also make it emblematic of and all the South Indian, the typical South Indian over-the-top characters that we have. And, so I told him, I said, the lighting is hard and you have to look hard at the camera. So this is no Pushpa, all fire.
No flower, only fire.
So I told him that. I said, there is no flower, only fire. And I said it in that tone,